What if the biggest threat to your organization isn't competition, technology, or even economic pressure? What's your own manager? Not because they are bad at their job, but because they have learned how to be bad on purpose. In manufacturing plants, this can shut down entire production lines. In the banking sector, it can quickly expose millions in financial risk. Today, we are breaking down a concept most people fail, but can't name. It is weaponized managerial incompetence. What is it? How it shows up in a real industries, and the most importantly, how to eliminate it before it damages your career or your organization. Let us get into it. So, what exactly is weaponized managerial incompetence? At its core, it is when a manager intentionally performs poorly, avoids responsibility, or claims inability so that others take over critical tasks, absorb pressure, or lower expectations. This isn't a lack of skill, it is a strategy, a subtle one. Here is how it works. And instead of leading decisions, the manager say, I'm not good with the system. Can you handle it? Or instead of the outcomes, let us let the team decide. Or instead of fixing problems, they delay, deflect, or delegate. Over time, something dangerous happens. The team adapts. They start solving everything themselves. They carry the responsibility, but without authority. And the manager keeps the title, the power, and the credit. This is what makes it weaponized. It shifts workload downward while protecting the person at the top. Now, in high stakes industries like manufacturing and the banking, this isn't just inefficient, it is risky. Let us look at how this plays out in the real world. In manufacturing sector, imagine a production facility. Machines are running, deadlines are tight, margins are high. Now, the operation manager avoids technical decisions like I'm not fully familiar with this equipment, let maintenance decide, or by saying like let us delay the call until we have more data. This sounds harmless, but there is what actually happens. Maintenance team make decisions without authority, production shows down due to delayed approvals, and small issues become system failures. And when something breaks, the blame is spread, but accountability disappears. Outcome is increased downtime, higher operational costs, safety risks, and employee burnout. In manufacturing, hesitation is expensive, and weaponized incompetence turns hesitation into a pattern. When it comes to banking sector, here the stakes are different, but just as serious. A manager avoids ownership of compliance or risk decisions like I'll need the team to double check that or let us escalate this latter. And instead of taking control, they create layers of delay. The team starts doing risk assessments, compliance checks, client decisions without clear authority. And what happens next? Critical decisions are delayed, regulatory risks increase, errors go unchecked, and in banking, errors aren't just mistakes, they are liabilities. So this result become financial losses, compliance violations, reputation damage, internal confusion, and stress. The bigger pattern is across both sectors, both in financial sector or banking sector and in manufacturing, the pattern is the same. That is, responsibility flows downward, authority stays upward, and accountability disappears. And over time, high performance burnout, average performance disengage, and systems become fragile. So, how to remove or fix these life problems? How do you fix something that is designed to hide? You do not confront it emotionally. You can correct it structurally by redefining accountability clearly. So every task must answer one question: who owned the financial decision? Not who contributes, not who helps, but who is accountable of the financial decision in both manufacturing and the banking sector. And a clear ownership creates risk. Clarity removes the hiding place. So if you want to remove or fix this type problem, you have to redefine accountability clearly by identifying who is accountable for the decision. The second thing that might help you to fix the problem is make work visible. Weaponized incompetence thrives in ambiguity. So you remove ambiguity by tracking decisions, by documenting responsibilities, and by recording approvals. When work becomes visible, patterns become undeniable. The third option to fix this type of problem is push decisions back upward. If you are constantly solving problems that belong to your manager, stop absorbing them silently and instead respond with, what direction would you like to take? Or can you confront the final decision? This forces leadership back into the role they are avoiding. So by pushing decisions back upward, you can fix the problem. And another method that might help you to fix this type problem is building competence systems, not just people. Organizations often rely too much on individuals. Instead, standardize process, use checklists and systems, implement decisions frameworks. This reduces dependence on any one manager's behavior. Another one is addressing it at the leadership level. If the pattern persists, it is not just a person problem, it is a culture problem. Senior leadership must evaluate performance based on outcomes, not appearances. And senior leadership must reward accountability, not avoidance. Senior leadership must train managers in decision making and ownership. Because if leadership tolerates it, it spreads. Here is the truth. Weaponized managerial incompetence doesn't look like failure. It looks like business delegation caution. But underneath, it is power without responsibility. And in industries like manufacturing and banking, that is a risk no organization can afford. So, whether you are an employee, a manager, or a leader, the question is simple. Are you solving problems or silently carrying someone else's responsibility? If this opened your perspective, make sure to subscribe because we break down real world workplace strategies that most people overlook, but everyone experiences. And drop a comment. Have you ever worked under a manager like this? Or have you experienced this like thing? Let us talk. See you in the next video. Have a nice time.